have reserved my right to speak.
The question is a motion be agreed to, and I give the call to the member for Curtin.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I thank the member for Perth for moving this motion and for the words that he just said. And to quote him, dementia is truly awful. As he said, it eats away at a person. It eats away at them mentally, physically, and their personality. Now, dementia is not actually one specific disease, rather it's a term which describes a collection of symptoms of a larger group of illnesses. These illnesses cause a progressive decline in a person's functioning, including a loss of memory, confusion, personality change and withdrawal. And one of the most common types of dementia is actually Alzheimer's disease. Unfortunately, there is currently no prevention or cure for most forms of dementia. And while we must absolutely prioritise research efforts into dementia, in the absence of a major breakthrough at this point in time, we must ensure that we provide a supportive and loving environment for those who suffer from dementia and for those who care for people who suffer from dementia. And the importance of this can't be overstated. The facts about the incidence and impact of dementia are stark. Dementia is the leading cause of death in women in Australia and the second leading cause of death of all Australians. It is expected to overtake heart disease to become the leading cause of death in coming years. In WA, over 42,000 West Australians live with dementia and over 240 new diagnoses emerge each day. Nationally, dementia impacts 472,000 Australians and there are almost 1.6 million people involved with their care. The 2021 Intergenerational Report highlighted that the prevalence of dementia is expected to continue to rise as a result of Australia's ageing population over the next 40 years. And without a medical breakthrough, the number of people living with dementia is expected to increase to over 1 million by 2058. Now, with approximately 70% of people living with dementia living in the community, the need to prepare our communities for an ever-increasing older population, both socially and physically, has never been greater. And communities that embrace our demographic shift stand to gain not only from greater social cohesion, but also economically, through earlier diagnoses and people living more actively within their communities. Now, there is no one-size-fits-all model to creating a dementia-friendly community, and it's something that needs to be developed locally to meet local needs and in a local context. And everybody has a role to play in creating dementia-friendly communities, a place where those living with dementia are supported to experience a life of meaning, of purpose and of value. Where the accessibility of the physical environment supports people living with dementia to remain engaged, included and connected. Now, there are many stories and examples of innovative practice in dementia prevention and dementia care. To highlight one example of something that happens in WA is the Forget-Me-Not cafes, which are a great initiative where people can come together to support those with dementia and their carers. They provide a safe space and place for people to visit, socialise and interact with others. And during a conversation I had with the chair of Alzheimer's WA, Professor Warren Harding, I provided my support for a memory cafe at Floreat Forum in my electorate of Curtin. And after collaborating with Alzheimer's WA and with the town of Cambridge, we launched the Cambridge Memory Cafe earlier this year, and it's been a great success. Provides an opportunity for people living with dementia to maintain their community connections and help to address some of the challenges they face, such as lack of access to safe social activities. Further, the Memory Cafe in the Floreat Forum has raised awareness and understanding in local business operators and visitors to the forum of how we can all better connect with people living with dementia in our local community. By way of finishing, and to reiterate what the member for Perth has said, West Australians are so fortunate to be served by Alzheimer's WA. Alzheimer's WA is the leading voice for people living with dementia in WA, and for nearly 40 years it has provided a range of support, education and consultancy services to assist people living with dementia as well as their families and carers. And with the member of Perth, we did go to the opening of their new premises in my electorate. They've moved from his to mine. It's not a judgment on him, but they have moved into my electorate, and we were both there to welcome them and to celebrate their new premises. And I just want to finish with expressing my great congratulations to all involved in this amazing organisation. Thank you very much.